we, as channelers, we're tuned in. And we are, the longer we do it, the more we're tuned in when we don't necessarily want to be tuned in. You know, so that's right now, I am ready to do what I do. And this is, I'll show you slides, we got all kinds of stuff to go through. And I push this all together because I know a lot of you don't see me often and you may not have seen these things that I do. And so I'm ready to go. And Kryan says, stop. And every time this happens, I go, but Kryan, I've got slides. You know, Andre, would you come up on stage, please? You see that chair? The green one? I'd like you to sit there, please. You're going to see a first. Kryan has never, ever given a private reading. Ever. Until today. We were not going to start with a channel. That comes at the end of the day. But now, you know, in my life, when Kryan says, stop, I stop. Take off my watch, my glasses, do all the things I'm supposed to do when I channel. And what is going to happen now, I'm not really certain. And I don't know why. But Kryan says we've got to talk about what we saw. We have to talk about what we saw. I'm not surprised. This is the year for this, and we're going to get into this, about what we're feeling, the revelations that are coming. And yesterday you've heard about surprises in your life and some of the things that Adamus spoke of. It's a real recalibration going on, and we're all feeling a little unsettled because of this. And that's just about change. So I'm not shocked or surprised at this either, that we would now have something that will help perhaps to further identify what is really going on that we just got to see. Because I think it affected us all. Me? You know, I was very affected the first time I saw it. So and this is one of the reasons you're here, to show it as many times as you can. So you know what to do. For my channeling, getting into meditative mode, I don't stand up and walk around. Never was able to do that. I'm so jealous. And so let's get into that place. Greetings, dear ones. I'm Kryan of Magnetic Service. It is a time that the ancestors predicted, where old souls would make a difference on the planet. I have sat in this room not that long ago, and I have given you information that was technical and was physics and was science. And it's all about a melding of the spirituality of the human being combined with inventions that will help display the magnificence of the human being. That there is an invention coming. And how soon it comes depends upon what you do, for you are in charge. But the invention, which will be combined with cryotechnology, will be a filter that allows humanity to see quantum fields. And although this is a physics invention and the discovery of the century, what it will do is to let human beings see what they've never seen before, only suspected was there, metaphysically and spiritually. For when they turn the invention on the stars, they will have one aspect. They will see things they never thought they would see. But when somebody accidentally turns it upon a human being and looks, my friend, they're going to see what we just saw. And let me explain what it is. For we sit here with Andre, which is not his name, the old soul who all his life has known he is an evolutionary artist. And what has occurred to him only in the last few years and is displayed last year and now finally with the keepers can display as many places as he wish, I want to identify. I want to give you a different perspective, for you are seeing what the filter will show. And the human being stands there. What you saw in 17 minutes was an encapsulation of one human lifetime. That is why the colors went so quickly. What you got to see, dear ones, I want to explain. The DNA has a quantum field in itself. When you take trillions and hundreds of trillions of molecules all together, you will get something that is a quantum field around the human being. Now, on the screen, it was limited, for it is now, it has to be bigger, Andre. For you're looking at the Merkaba. And the Merkaba is 24 feet wide. It's 8 meters wide. And this, let me explain what all of these old souls got to see, Andre. And some of you already know, and the comments were good. And one of you said, "It's me." You saw it, didn't you? Let me tell you what you're seeing. In the quantum field of the human being is everything that is. But it also reveals the human being's attributes, not just emotional, but spiritual awakening. It shows the duality. And you can see in that 17 minutes, there were places where there was almost a shutdown. You could see where the duality was almost in control. You can see the awakening. You can see fear. You can see jealousy. You can see love. All of it is there. You can see the magnificence of God. All of it is there. The music rings true, for it doesn't change much. It lets you see into what is there. There is more there than even I can describe for the quantum filter to see. And way before the filter, you've got the evolutionary artist that's showing it to you. It's time to see the magnificence of yourself. It's time for you to see you like we do. My partner shuts his eyes when he channels, and 20 years ago, he tried to explain what he saw to an audience and why it was distracting and why he kept his eyes shut, and now you know. What a distraction. With that much light. He's a master of light. The evolutionary artist that he is. One man. Destined for those who want to see what you look like. It is not entities coming from you. It's not angels in the sky. It's not a master. It's you. That's what every single human being looks like to us. And now you know why the quantum filter will be the invention of the century. For what will scientists and physicists do with this information when they see what the human being is all about? And that's when the bridge will start to be crossed between science and belief. the other side of the veil. The master physicist is God. And it's about time the master physicist presented all of physics and not just the linear part. Congratulations, my friend. At the right place, at the right time, with the right tools, Lemurian. And so it is. Now cry and sing, continue.